And my name is Shadow Johns. I'm with DORBA, but I am the vice president. I'm on our board of directors. I'm the vice president of trails, which basically means almost every trail in the Dallas area that was built by bikers. And there's a list on our webpage, and you guys, hikers, are on almost every one of them. I am actually in charge of all of them. There is a steward in charge of each individual property, but I oversee all of them. Big Cedar Wilderness, it is on 5 different pieces of property. Most of it's owned by a church. Well, not most of it, about 160 acres of it. We are also on Encore land and in about 4 other private landowners. And it runs all along a mountain ridge. And the neat thing is this mountain ridge actually extends all the way down to Austin. And it's the hills in Austin are actually part of this same ridge. It's all protected. It's protected by a escarpment committee, and it cannot be built on. Currently, we have about 16 miles of trail out here that's divided into loops. You have one main ranger loop, which has got white arrows, and it, start to finish, from the parking lot back is 3.5 miles. And off of it are other loops, South by Southwest, Crooked Tree, Copperhead Ridge, Man Bites Dog, Pack Mule, ICANN, SOS, and Texas Sunset. And we've actually just added one that's in this area over here. Eventually it will get into this area here as well, called Dragonfly, and we just started it. We have 17 miles, and eventually there will be, we're hoping to have 50 miles of trail out. I'm the designer and builder. Everything you see out here, for the most part, I designed and I've built. I have a trail steward, a gentleman who takes care of the trail, who's helped me a lot. He and I work on the design together. I would say probably a good 80% of it I've done by myself. 20% of it he's really helped me with. But if we have a work day, if we're designing new trail in the woods and I have a group of guys with me, I've several times just told guys, hey, I wanted to go through these trees. Do it how you want. And I give the people that come out and help me a lot of free rein in helping decide on how the trail is designed. You know, and I'll go back and tweak it, or I'll walk it before we actually cut the trail in and make sure that it flows well. But you know, I like to get input from other people, riders, walkers. You know, I'm not one of these guys that is. I'm not a control freak. I don't have to say everything was done by me. This trail has actually been built by the Dallas Off-Road Bike Association, which is DORBA, and sponsored by the church. And but we get all of our funding through membership through DORBA. We have work days where people come out. We really look like right now most of the work is done by bikers, but we're reaching out to other user groups, bird watchers, hikers, joggers. The North Texas Texas Trail Runners have put together a group who have started to really get involved with helping maintain the trails, because they realize they are a huge trail user. And we're trying to get more of the joggers and runners and hikers to get involved and understand that, you know, it's not just up to the bikers. These are all of our trails, and it takes us all as a community to maintain them, especially springtime. Stuff is growing, face slappers, new branches are dropping into the trail. And you know, if you have loppers or pair of shears, you know, maybe every couple of times you run or walk, not every time, but just every 1/3, 4th time you come out, if you take the time to bring something with you and just do a little trimming, you know, it helps the whole trail as a whole. It's open, no motorized vehicles, but it's open to walkers, joggers, runners, bikers. Unlike some trails, it was built by bikers for bikers, so we have the right of way. Runners and walkers need to give right of way to the bikes, but we're all real good about it. If you're listening for us, we're listening for the hikers and runners. We never have any. It's a huge trail, and there's plenty of room for everybody. Hey, come out and enjoy it, everybody.